What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jonathan. I'm a musician, and today we're going to be going through your first ever guitar lesson. So, let's just get right into it. What we're going to discuss today is proper technique of basics of just holding the instrument, holding your pick, holding all that stuff. And then we're going to get into the power chord. What is the power chord? How does it work? How do you play it? All that stuff. And then I'm going to show you a song using the power chord. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing that you will notice about every single guitar is they have this little lip right here. This guy right there. That little lip is going to sit onto your dominant playing hand position. So I'm a right-handed player, which means that my guitar goes on my right leg. If you're a left-handed player, it'll be flipped. It'll be reversed for you. It'll be on your left leg. And also every single hand that I say will be the flipped, the opposite hand. How you want to put your picking hand onto the guitar is you want to wrap it up and around that bulge and have it sit and have your forearm kind of sit right across onto the pickups, or if you're on an acoustic guitar, it'll be right over that little circle thing, and that's how your right arm is going to sit. Some people like to rest their arm here. I kind of prefer a more forward stance, but that'll be up to you. That'll be up to however you feel most comfortable. Then with your fretting hand, I've actually had a lot of issues with carpal tunnel in my fretting hand, and the thing that saved my wrist was very simple. What I want you to do is hold your hand out like this, put it out right out in front of you, like I'm doing right now, and then flip it. Now, there's a couple of things that I want you to notice about how your hand is positioned right now. The first thing is your fingers are kind of curving back up and towards you, as well as your thumb is out. Your thumb is kind of out on an angle. It's not up in here like this. It's out and on an angle like this. So you're going to take your hand that you have put out just right in front of you, just let it be, and you're just going to place that onto the neck of the guitar. And what you'll find is that your hand kind of fits perfectly exactly onto the guitar. It's almost as if humans were built to play. It's almost as if humans were built to play guitars and guitars were built to be played by humans. If you look at my thumb on the neck, it's out, it's relaxed, it's nice and smooth. It is not up in here and pressing onto the neck. That's going to cause a lot of that shape, which is going to cause a lot of pain in this area of your thumb, which we do not want. So we want to just place our thumb on there nice and light, and it's just gonna kind of ride along the back of that neck. That gets us into how your right hand is supposed to hold the pick. Most players, when they begin, they start holding the pick like this, just with their fingers just hanging out, whatever. They play like this. That is not good form. It's really bad for your wrist. It's really bad for your thumb. You get that same like thumb shape in there. See that? That same squinching, squeezing. That same squeezing. You get that same squeezing up in there, which we don't want. How you should be holding your pick. What I want you to do is I want you to put your hand out again, your right hand now. I want you to put your hand out and then turn it 90 degrees so that you have your thumb on top. And then you're going to place the pick with the pointed side facing away from you, and you're going to grab that with your thumb. And that is how you should be holding your pick, is just like that, where it's kind of squeezed in between your index finger and your thumb. The other thing that I don't want to see from you guys is squeezing with your right hand. I don't want to see you playing like this. I want to see that right hand just nice and loose and relaxed and just hanging out there playing. All your other fingers are just kind of doing whatever it is that they do. And that is how you hold a guitar. So if you've made it this far, congratulations. If you made it this far and you think that I have already helped you out, hit that subscribe button, because I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button. I have a Discord that is in the description below. Go join my Discord. Come hang out with me and all the other dudes that are in there. It's a good, fun community. I offer private virtual lessons, so there is a link in the description to sign up for that as well. So now we're going to discuss the most fundamental chord shape in all of electric guitar playing, and that is the power chord. The power chord consists of a root note and the 5. So if we look at our major scale, we play. So our 1, this is just an A major scale. Our 1 is the 5th fret of our E string, and the 5 is our 7th fret of our A string. And that is a power chord. It's just a very simple 1-5 chord that you can play all the way up and down the neck of your guitar. It also works on your A string. Same exact thing, same chord shape all the way up and down. Just your index finger on the 5th fret of your E string, and then your ring finger goes on to the 7th fret of the A string. And then if you want to get fancy with it, you can also put your pinky onto the 7th fret of your D string and get the octave in there. I like the sound of the octave, so that's how I play my power chords. But for right now, if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can just play the 1 and the 5. So now let's get into learning your first song. The first song that I'm going to be showing you guys, and it's very simple. It's a very fun one to play. I remember when I was first shown how to play this song, I would just spam the ever-living crap out of it. I would just sit on my guitar and just jam it out because it was fun. It was a lot of fun to play. The song that we're going to be covering today is Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar. How you're going to play this song, how we're going to start playing this song, is we're going to put that power chord shape onto the 12th fret of our E string. So you're going to put your index finger onto the 12th fret of your E string, and then you're going to put your ring finger onto the 14th fret of your A string. And you're going to play that once. And then you're going to slide that same shape down to the 5th fret. Play that twice. Slide it up to the 9th, play it twice, and then slide down to the 7 and play it twice. So that's going to sound like, once you have that down, it's going to sound a little bit something like this. Just like that. Then for the second part of this song, you're going to start on the 12 again, you're going to play that once. You're going to go down to the 5 again, you're going to play that twice. And then you're going to play 9, 7, 5, 7. And all of those are going to get 2 hits. So that second part is going to sound like this. And then, once you have those 2 things down, pause the video and practice those 2 until you can play. So you can play that, pause this video, and just work that. And then for the verse part of this song, we're going to add a chord shape into your repertoire, and that is going to be the E major chord. So you're going to play an E major chord, which is, you're going to put your index finger onto the 1st fret of your G string, and then you're going to put your middle finger onto the 2nd fret of your D string, and you're going to put your ring finger onto the 2nd fret of your A string. You can also flip your middle finger and your ring finger, whichever one you are more comfortable playing. I'm more comfortable playing it that way, the way that I showed you, but you can flip your middle finger and your ring finger. That is also totally fine, as long as you get the notes in. And you're going to strum all 6 of your strings. So you're going to play your E major chord once, and then you're going to play, and we're going to go back up, put that power chord position back into our finger. So index finger on the 7th fret of your E string and ring finger on the 9th fret of your A string. You're going to play that once, and then you're going to slide up to 9, ride that a little bit, and then go to 5, play that once, and then ride on the 7. And then back up to your E major chord. That is how it will sound once you have gotten that whole thing together. And that's all the verse. It's just E, 7, 9, 5, 7. E, 7, 9, 5, 7. Once you can play those two parts, you can play pretty much that entire song. So that's what I want you guys to practice. And this is going to take time. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to really push your abilities, considering if you're watching this is your very first guitar lesson. So I would recommend just drilling the ever-living crap out of it. Just play. Slow it all way down. If you can play something slow, you can play it fast. Slow it down so that you can keep accuracy. Accuracy is all that we're looking for. I want you to play it as quickly as you can, accurately. So I want you to play it slowly, but accurate. And then keep on speeding that up until eventually you can play it at speed. Same with the verse part. Play it as slowly as you need to play it accurately. And then speed that up as well. And there we have it. That was your very first guitar lesson. Congratulations. You just learned the power chord and the E major chord and how to put your hands hold your guitar, which is super huge first steps. The reason that I went with the power chord as your first chord is because there are so many songs that pretty much exclusively use the power chord. Once you know that chord, you can play so many different things. For example, here's Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, all on power chord. That's all power chords. Or American Idiot by Green Day, all power chords. All power chords. Everything's coming up power chords. So there we have it. That was your very first guitar lesson. If that was helpful to you, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Join the Discord if you want to get access to me and a community of people to hang out and have a good old time with. I also give guitar lessons, and there will be a link to that in the description below. That is all that I have for you guys today. Have fun playing your guitars. Have a good old-fashioned time. I'm out of here. Peace.